anthem. Right now, coming to the stage is a local theater veteran. She played Janet in Rocky Horror Picture Show, and she broke it down closing the first half of Rent. Please give it up for the lovely Rachel Dickerson.
So proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets right there. That our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, the home of the brave.
Rachel Dickerson, everybody, let her hear it. Come on. All right, everybody, welcome to Gay Pride Day, or as the Supreme Court likes to call it, you can wait till we're damn good and ready day. Super awesome. So we have a very diverse lineup here. We want to let you know that we actually tried and we strived very hard to get everybody represented, which, as you well know, is impossible. Lisa and I spent a long time, 10 minutes, trying to find the most diverse lineup we could get. If you'll notice, we have 4 speakers here today. We originally had 5. We managed to find Idaho's only non-Caucasian, non-Christian, non-partisan, bisexual vegan. She couldn't make it today because apparently she's extremely tired and very annoyed with us. And by us, I of course mean me. So, we are in support of all that is good and opposed to all that is bad. We are against the war on women. We are in support of the war on drugs. We support a cure for whatever ails you. We support the environment, the spotted owl, saving the whales, saving Private Ryan, and saving ferrets. For God's sakes, we support Hillary's right to a decent pantsuit. We are going full politically correct here today. We are supporting the hearing impaired, the visual impaired, the handicapped, the handicapable. Whatever kind of handy you are or into, we have your support. Too far? Okay. All right. If you have issues with lactose, we will tolerate your intolerance. I served 4 years in the Navy, so I can say I actually support the troops and the Fruit Loops. I support lowering the taxes and raising the roof. We are against people raining on our parade and against rainy days and Mondays always getting us down. We support girls just wanting to have fun. I'm all for free speech unless it involves Donald Trump, his comb over, or his run for president. However, I am in favor of Ivana Trump not getting even and getting everything. That is the First Wives Club Bette Midler reference. Thank you. Sean Pulaski, in your own mother's words, you are welcome. I support the right to choose. I support the right to booze. I support the right to snooze and schmooze. I also support the right to cruise. Yeah, I see you. You daddies in the pink shirt. I see you over there. I see you. My honcho dream. That's right. We are against hate crimes of any kind that is subject but not limited to physical violence, all the way down to the vicious queen who said my shoes were ugly. We're going to take back the night. We're going to rock and roll all night, party every day, because we were born in the USA and we were born this way. Today we are cage-free and free-range, dare I say cruelty-free, but this is still Idaho. black, white, gay, straight, Democrat, Republican, Latino, emo, or juggalo. Today we stand here united because we are all Americans, not Americans. Thank you very much. Mike Briggs, 2016. Yes, sir. All right, our first speaker today, she's a 13-year-old transgender advocate. I'll get it. Oh, man. Here we go. 13-year-old transgender advocate. Thank you. To read the President's proclamation for the President of the United States, President Barack Obama, please welcome from South Junior High School, 8th grader, D.W. Wiona.
Boise, happy Pride! I was honored this year to be chosen to read the President's proclamation, and I just want to say thank you, and it's such an honor. Hope I don't slip up. From the moment our nation first came together to declare the fundamental truth that all men are created equal, courageous and dedicated patriots have fought to refine our founding promise and broaden democracy's reach. Over the course of more than 2 centuries of striving and sacrifice, our country has expanded civil rights and enshrined equal protections into our Constitution. Through struggle and setback, we see a common trajectory toward a more free and just society. But we are also reminded that we are not truly equal until every person is afforded the same rights and opportunities. That when one of us experiences discrimination, it affects all of us. And that our journey is not complete until our lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender brothers and sisters are treated like anyone else under the law. Across our nation, tremendous progress has been won by determined individuals who stood up, spoke out, and shared their stories. Earlier this year, because of my landmark executive order on LGBT workplace discrimination, protections for federal contractors went into effect, guarding against discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity. The federal government is now leading by example, ensuring that our employees and contractors are judged by the quality of their work, not by who they love. And I will keep calling on the Congress to pass legislation so that all Americans are covered by these protections, no matter where they work. In communities throughout the country, barriers that limit the potential of LGBT Americans have been torn down, but too many individuals continue to encounter discrimination and unfair treatment. My administration supports efforts to ban the use of conversion therapy for minors, because the overwhelming scientific evidence demonstrates that it can cause substantial harm. We understand the unique challenges faced by sexual and gender minorities, especially transgender and gender non-conforming individuals. And we are taking steps to address them. And we recognize that families come in many shapes and sizes, whether biological, foster, or adoptive. Family acceptance is an important protective factor against suicide and harm for LGBTQ youth. And mental health experts have created resources to support family communication and involvement. For countless young people, it is not enough to simply say it gets better. We must take action too. We continue to address bullying and harassment in our classrooms, ensuring every student has a nurturing environment in which to learn and grow. Across the federal government, we are working every day to unlock opportunities all LGBT individuals deserve and resources and care they need. Too many LGBTQ youth face homelessness, and too many older individuals struggle to find welcoming and affordable housing. That is why my administration is striving to ensure that they have all access to safe and supportive housing throughout life. We are updating our national HIV/AIDS strategy to better address the disproportionate burden HIV has on communities of gay and bisexual men and transgender women. We continue to extend family and spousal benefits to legally married same-sex couples. And because we know LGBT rights are human rights, we are championing protections and support for the LGBT persons around the world. All people deserve to live with dignity and respect, free from fear, violence, and protected against discrimination, regardless of their gender identity or sexual orientation. Transgender Pride Month, we celebrate the proud legacy of LGBT individuals have woven into the fabric of our nation. We honor those who have fought to protect our nation, and we continue our work to build a society where every child grows up knowing that their country supports them, is proud of them, and has a place for them exactly as they are. Now therefore, I, Barack Obama, President of the United States of America, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Constitution and the laws of the United States, do hereby proclaim June 2015 as Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, and Transgender Pride Month. I call upon the people of the United States to eliminate prejudice where it exists and to celebrate the great diversity of the American people. And witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand, this 29th day of May, in the year of our Lord, 2015, and of the independence of the United States of America, and 239th. Thank you so much.
Keep it going for DW, guys. Come on. That's awesome. Yeah. 13 years old. More love, please. More round of applause. This needs to be celebrated. Great job. Great job. All right, our next speaker coming up right now is the Idaho Regional President for Wells Fargo. He's responsible for 92 banking stores and a team of over 900 members who serve the Idaho region. Ladies and gentlemen, from Wells Fargo, please welcome Don Melendez.
The bravery that you showed, I think it deserves another round. By thanking Rodney Busby, Boise President, Pride Press organizer, and the City of Boise. City of Boise for making today possible and welcoming us all. Wells Fargo is honored to be here, gathering to celebrate and engage as a community because together is beautiful. I'm proud to represent Wells Fargo and very proud of our commitment to the LGBT community and its allies, which is part of a bigger commitment to diversity and inclusion, which is part of our vision and values. To serve diverse customers, work with diverse suppliers, support diverse-owned businesses, and my favorite, hire and retain diverse team members, and encourage our entire community to value and respect each other for our differences.